Hi there YouTube, this is Lag0 Panther with again a deck profile. Woo! Um I wanted to do a deck that was different and unique and no one else runs it. And I was talking to my mate Peter. I don't think he has a YouTube account, but he's a player from I think it's Brighton. Anyway, that's in the UK if you're not an English person. Um and he said, why didn't you build a deck around fish? And I thought, why the hell not? So I built this deck to just see if it would work, really, more than anything else. And I actually have won a few duels with it. So I thought, sort of, I'm going to post it. So here it is, without more further ado. Right. I run two 7-coloured fish. Because 1800 beat stick monster, you can't really go wrong with it. I use the Genix underlean engine in this because it's quite useful. Genix controller, got two, because it's quite good. Fritic Rabike, I can never pronounce his name right. This is really good because, if you can see his effect, negate an attack and the target loses 500 attack to the next end phase. The effect can only be activated once per turn. So it lets me, if I have two of these in my grave, it lets me have a negate attack, basically. And it lets me banish this card, which is quite good. I was going to stick Banish Engine into my extra deck, but I don't think it was. I ran 3 Genix Underlean. It's just really, really useful, because I send a water monster from my deck to the grave to add a control. And as you can see in this deck format, it has a lot of monster reborn effects. Okay. Hammer Shark. Hammer Shark is like so good in this deck because it can special summon one, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards, including himself. Oh, not including himself, sorry. 11 cards. So, straight into a level 3 exceed, which is really, really good. I have 2 Hammer Sharks. Nimble Angler. Nimble Angler is a new card that's coming out in, I believe, in the next set. This deck can work without Nimble Angler, but it just helps out a lot more with it in there. I will do a beta test on it without Angler, but at the moment it's really, really good. Because Nimble Angler lets you, when it's sent from your hand or deck to the grave, you can special summon up to 2 level 3 lower Nimble monsters from your deck except for Nimble Angler. This gets me onto my next monster, Nimble Sunfish. Nimble Sunfish is an awesome fish card. I really like this one. When this is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, send 1 fish monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then you can special summon another Sunfish from your deck. So you send, say you have set Sunfish in defense mode, face down to set it basically, and send to the graveyard. You can basically mill easily 5 cards into the graveyard, and I've been testing it with other cards, but I believe that will help. That would work in Atlanteans as well, because I think Atlanteans, when it's sent to the graveyard by a water card effect, it activates effects. So I will be beta testing Atlanteans as well in this for this style of deck, see if it works. But at the moment, this is basically fish, but it looks quite good. Anyway, Oystermeister. Basically, when it's sent to the graveyard, except for when battled, special summon Oyster token, fish, water type, level 1/0/0. So that helps out because you can play that alongside fish depth charge. So say 2 fish depth charge, set 2, summon Oyster Master, and return below 2 fields, draw 2 cards. And basically, it's +3, I believe, if I know my pluses correctly. Anyway, Royal Swamp Eel. So Royal Swamp Eel is the only fish tuner in my deck. As you can tell, I run 5 tuners, synchros. Catastor I can't really make. Oh, sorry, and I run controller. Catastor I can make with controller, and I can make Black Rose with it, Eel, and Starbucks with Eel. It's quite useful, and the good thing about it is the boss monster in this card deck makes this Swamp Eel so much easier to play with. Right. Super Ancient Deep Sea King Coralfit, whatever his name is. Once per turn, you can discard a card special as many level 4 live fish monsters as possible from your deck. The monster's special summon by this effect cannot declare attack, and its effect is negated while it's on the field. It negates while on the field. If this is targeted by a spell, trap, or monster effect, you can tribute one other fish to negate the effect and destroy that card. I use him more to exceed than actually use his own effect. More exceed, because if I do, just say, those two, and those two, or any of these two, or doesn't really matter which ones you do, I can overlay into level 3, overlay into level 2, so I can get to Gachi and what end up Zenmaid. And then that powers up. Or I can go into 2 Gachis, and that'll put him onto 3600, I believe 36, which is quite an evil card, and I just love. And I run out of 3 because it just works at 3. Right. Now for my spells: Book of Moon, Dark Hole, Foolish Barrel. Don't need to explain them. All generic spell cards. Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, generic spell cards. Right. Forbidden Lance, I run because if I have him on his own and some bottomless is it, I go, oh, Forbidden Lance and decreased by 800. He's still a 2k. Still can't be beat stick quite easily, but it's still quite good. More Greed lets me reload my whole hand. So say, lets me. Say I've got 2 water monsters that don't really help. Like I have 2 of these, don't really help much in my hand at the beginning. So I can have more Greed, put both in my deck, shuffle, draw 3 cards. It's not a minus card. It's not a plus card. It's a neutral card. It pays the cost and it gives you the same amount of cards. I enjoy it. MST, I would love to not run once a Heavy Storm, but MST is quite good. Now, Symbol Duity. Send one monster, a normal monster you control, to the grave. Select a special summon one monster from either grave and equip this to it. When this is removed from play, destroy the card. I like this card. It's really good, especially with these guys. If they have like just to say, I'm playing Dark World, and he's got Dark Graph in his graveyard. I can normal summon both of these 2 and play this and go, oh, I'm going to nick your Dark Graph from your graveyard. Ha. Sod you. Or he has a card that is high attack points, and I'm thinking, it's got a 5-headed god. It's been special summoned. I've destroyed it somehow. Playing Mystic Space Typhoon on Future Fusion or something stupid like that. Even though in 2 days' time, Future Fusion will be banned. Yeah, you see what I mean. There's lots and lots of ways of playing it. This place basically Monster Reborn. It's better than Caught and Haunted because you can. I actually have to tribute a monster, but still, it's still quite good. And if I have that and then 3 of these in my hand, I can nick their monsters. Caught and Haunted. Basically, if I use Nimble Starfish send that to graveyard, I can call that, and then Fish Depth Charge. I'm tempted to run this for 3. I haven't really decided yet, but I'll think about it. Now for my extra deck. My extra deck consists of a allied of Justice Catastor. Still one of the best Exceed monsters, Synchro monsters, sorry, in the game ever. Battle monster, non-dark, destroy it. Brilliant against any dark, non-dark decks. Anyway. Rose, Black Rose, Dragon, generic. I find it's in nearly every deck still, because especially in plants, but because Spoil's back, it might be see more play, but it just blows the field. What more can you ask for? Being King, Tiger King of the Ice Barrier. I like this card because if I've got, like, for example, I've just cleared the field, I have loads of monsters, he has a certain amount of attack points, but he has a face down that I'm not sure of. It could be Bottomless, it could be Mirror Force. I can return any face up card I control, or any number of face up card you control, I control, to the owner's hand. From each return card, he gains 500 attack until the end phase. So say I have Nimble Stuff here. Say I have him. Say I've got him and say 3 other cards on the field face up, including the Caller Haunted. I can play basically. Okay, send Caller Haunted back to my hand. Send Caller back to my hand. Just say it's a dead card. It's not even equipped to anything because I synchroed with it. Add to my hand, gains 2,000 life points, and I can reuse it, which is quite good. Yeah. Right. Hydrogenics. I like this card. Was when it destroys by battle, gains life points. Self-explanatory. It helps me life. Right. Stardust Dragon. Explained. Right. Black Road Lancer. Just say he's got like a 2,000 monster with annoying effect, like most rock sun cards, rock monsters, the Karakus. I can negate its effect. Woohoo! 2 Gachi, pretty much straightforward. Gachi can't be destroyed. Love Chain. This lets me, if I have 2 level 4s, I can basically level 4, send a monster to top, send a card from my deck to my grave. What do you do? Maelstrom and Dejin. Dejin cards. I've got 2 Dejin cards in there. These 2, String and Symphony. They're both useful, and I just like using them because they're effects. He can switch. He's basically a Book of Moon, and he's basically a replacement to Blaster Soldier because of 3k. This is. I think this Mermail card is so cool. If I have a face-up card, any of Exceed materials level 7 or 5 or higher, monsters cannot attack. Oh, monsters can't attack. What? Oh no, monsters can't attack. And then his other effect, by detaching, negate the effect of all your opponent's cards with attack less than him. If I have a Gachi on the field, oh my god, that's good, because 3/2, I can negate Blaster Soldier, I can negate Judgment Dragon, I can negate loads of shit. Now, Leviathan, Genetic, Shark Drake, quite good, I can make it quite easily, and sorry, they're made just for more defensive way of playing it. So, this is my new deck of the sea, or I want to give it, I will rename it something else, but at the moment it was just a remake of my old deck of the sea deck, completely remade into fish. So, a big shout out to my mate Peter, if he watches this on YouTube. Casper, Akira1, big shout out to you on YouTube and on Door Network. He's on Door Network. Guardian262 on Door Network. Big shout out to you because I want to play you soon, and I had a game with him when I'm beta testing this, and it works really well. So that's it. That's my deck, and comment and subscribe down below. I'll be posting more decks soon, and hopefully, if you want to duel, send me a message. Ligo Panzer 1. Thanks.